Yeah, looking back at the film from Wednesday, I think, right after the game, we were really proud and in terms of putting two halves together. And sometimes you go back and watch the film, and that's not necessarily the case. So we were really thrilled, going back and watching the film. I was still confident in what my thoughts were right after the game. So I think that was really the best piece for us on Wednesday night, was putting two halves together. And even if we didn't score 3 goals in the first half, we still played some good hockey, and we're mentally able to get out of that funk of getting on the board. So I thought it was a great game for us, and moving forward into the stretch of the really tough ones, it was a good start. The good thing is we have to play most of the ones that are ahead of us yet, so I think that came out the night before we played Merrimack, so took care of business there. And I think it's great for our team, because we've been constantly talking about just sending our message this season after that rough start to the weekend, and we don't expect to be first after having a rough start like that, but we know that we're capable of it. So yeah, fifth is not where we want to be, but I think moving forward with the teams that we have ahead, we have an opportunity to really send our message. Alex, Sylvia, and Alex Giroux both have been such great players for us and leaders in their 4 seasons, and I think it was pretty obvious that when they were picking the All-Stars, they would be on it, and what they're capable of doing on the field, and their speed and just who they are as people. I think it's a great honor for them, and I think it's really well deserved. It's easy to talk about the 4, and it goes to say for itself, the fact that I decided to make them all captains this year. They're really special 4, and they all lead in a very different way, and they all play in a really different way, and they connect with different players because they're all so unique, but they're also so close. And they've all bought into the vision, and they 100% bring what they can every day. And I think that they've truly left their mark in this program in a lot of ways, and much more than just on the field. And they created the culture they wanted to create, and I think everybody else is on board with it. So they're very, very special, and I think tomorrow will be a tough day for all of us, thinking that the end is near, but luckily enough, it's not over. So I think that's really exciting. Pace is going to be a great game. I mean, they're only in their 3rd season, but I think they have had a stellar season. I don't know exactly what the record is, but they're playing really well. They're leading the nation in a lot of defensive categories, so I think it'll be a really fun game. Us on the attacking end going against such a strong defensive team, and on our senior day, and it's going to be a tough game, and they're ahead of us in the regional rankings, so we know we're really excited to get out there tomorrow. And last night at practice, we kept telling them, we might be 9-0 in the conference, but we need to be practicing like we're 0-9. So yeah, goals that might have went in against other teams, it's going to have a lot more effort that we need to bring into tomorrow's game, and more power behind our shots. So that's definitely been a focus this week for us, but it's exciting. I personally, and I know the team as well, being so attacking, we want to go up against the best defense in the nation. So I think we're really excited for tomorrow. Keys to success. So I think tomorrow, we talked about it even with the Merrimack game as well, and they did their job in terms of playing defense in our attacking end. Obviously, the longer we have possession, and the longer we have possession in our attacking 25, I think that's where we're going to create opportunities, and especially when you're playing against such a strong defense, keeping it in the 25 and creating the corners and getting those shots on cage is key.